All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, D.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. 30, 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 76 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Cam Tucson. It's a topper.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Let's go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Charlie. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 34.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Being chased out left. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Going deep, and this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw is Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Abukum, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Jackson going to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll make it third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
55
On third down, Jackson buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Back to throw now on first down. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And Kansas City Chiefs first down.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Ravens.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Yeah. Mike 55.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw on third down. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 37. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Alpha. Here we go, D. All day. Defense.
They'll look to throw. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12. Jackson.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Brings up third down.
Got it. 51.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. That's caught at the 25. A gain of 37.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they just use to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
With the score all time.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards.
Check 55, Mike. All day, all day.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 5. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And going deep for, and this is caught inside the 5. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 56 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. 61, matchbox, right. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
They'll go with the keeper. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Now Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 24. Jackson, and an alley to run. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down, buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the double. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
He's back to throw. Rolling to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll drop to throw. being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.